राहुल सलाह
करेंगे तो आए होमवर्क हो जाएगा।
solution of solid in liquid. Relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to the mole fraction of solute. Let P standard be the vapor pressure of solvent and Ps be the vapor pressure of solution. Then P naught, P standard, P naught means P standard, P naught minus Ps be the lowering of vapor pressure. While P naught minus Ps upon P naught be the would be relative lowering of vapor pressure. Thus, relative lowering of vapor pressure will be equal to change, that is lowering in vapor pressure. The vapor pressure of solvent is always higher than that of the solution. The change in vapor pressure, that is lowering in vapor pressure when required amount of solute is added in required volume or required mass of the appropriate solvent. So then decrement in vapor pressure, that is lowering in vapor pressure. P naught, that is P standard minus Ps, and lowering in vapor pressure with respect to the vapor pressure of solvent. Lowering in vapor pressure, change in vapor pressure when solute is added in solvent. The change in vapor pressure with respect to the vapor pressure of solvent is known as relative lowering of vapor pressure. So, relative lowering of vapor pressure, accordingly, as our consideration would be P standard or P naught minus Ps upon P standard. Again, let yarn mole solute is added in capital yarn mole solvent. So when solute and solvent are mixed to each other, homogeneous mixture, that is solution is obtained. So mole number of solution, that is mixture, is equal to sum of the mole number of both solute as well as solvent. Now mole fraction. Mole fraction of solute is equal to moles of solute upon moles of solution or mixture, homogeneous mixture. Thus, it will be equal to small n upon n plus n. Number 2, number 1. Now, according to Raoult's law, relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to the mole fraction of solute. Thus, equation number 1 will be equal to equation number 2. This is mole fraction of solute and this is relative lowering of vapor pressure. So, relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to the mole fraction of solute. Thus, equation 1 equal to equation 2. On the basis of this, we will get relative lowering of vapor pressure equal to mole fraction of solute. Thus, P standard minus Ps upon P standard is equal to n upon n plus n. Mole number of solute small n is equal to mass of solute upon molar mass of solute. n is equal to small w upon small n. mole of solvent, that is capital AN is equal to mass of solvent upon molar mass of solvent. That is capital N is equal to capital W upon capital A. The symbol of molarity is also capital M, but here capital M is denoted for the molar mass of solvent. It is not denoted by the molarity. You have to remember this. Each solution is very dilute, that is mass or mole number of solute is very minimum rather than that of the solvent. Then small ion may be neglected. A particular case for this, if solution is very dilute, that is small ion very less than capital ion, then ion plus ion is equal to simply ion. Hence above equation may be represented as P standard minus Ps upon P standard is equal to small n by capital N. Since small n is equal to small w by small m and capital N is equal to capital W by capital M on the basis of mass and molar mass, this equation may be also represented as N is equal to small w by small a and capital M mass of solvent upon molar mass of solvent. Thus P standard minus Ps upon P standard is equal to small w upon small a whole upon capital W by capital A. Thus P standard minus Ps upon P standard is equal to small w upon small m into capital M upon capital W. And now case number second, when solute and solvent both are liquid. In such cases, partial pressure of constituents, that is solute and solvent, are proportional to its mole fraction. The case second, if solute and solvent both are liquid, solution of liquid in a liquid, both are liquid, then pressure of solution, that is mixture, will be equal to mole fraction of solute into partial pressure of solute plus mole fraction of solvent into partial pressure of solvent. Formula for calculation of mole fraction is same as beginning. Psi A, mole fraction of solute is equal to mole of solute upon mole of mixture, that is solution. Similarly, mole fraction of solvent is equal to mole of solvent upon moles of mixture, that is solution. And P is partial pressure solute and partial pressure of solvent is value of the pure state, that is before mixing to each other. Second topic, osmosis. Osmosis. When two solutions having different concentration are kept in close contact to each other through semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane means that membranes which allow to pass either component of the mixture and attenuate means prevent to other. Any membrane that allow, that permit to pass any one component through it and prevent to other, attenuate to other, known as semi-permeable membrane. For this purpose, membrane is built up by potassium ferrocyanide or gallbladder of the goat. When two solutions having different concentration are kept in close contact to each other through semi-permeable membrane, then solvent molecules migrates from low concentration to high concentration. High concentration. This process is known as osmosis. For example, we have two solution of sugar, 5 kg water plus 2 kg sugar, and in another container 5 kg water plus 3 kg sugar. It has more concentration. Number of solute molecules, that is sugar, present in per unit volume or per unit mass of the solvent is maximum in this case rather than that of this. It will have low concentration in comparison to this because it has only 2 kg. Amount of solvent is similar in both, but amount of solute are different. It will have 2 kg and it has 3 kg. It has high concentration and it will have low concentration. When both are kept in close contact to each other through semi-permeable membrane. This is semi-permeable membrane. On this side, low concentration. Solution first, solution second, high concentration. In osmosis, solvent molecules, so here solvent is water in both. The solvent molecules run, that is migrate from low concentration to high concentration. It has low concentration, thus solvent molecule will enter in high concentration. Process is continued till concentration in both chamber, both sides becomes equal or chemical potential becomes equal. The process of osmosis is continued till concentration becomes equal or chemical potential becomes equal on the both sides. That is for the first solution as well as for the second solution. When we added gram in water, it is swelled. The swelling of gram in water is due to osmosis. White protective layer of egg is made up by calcium carbonate. Either egg is of the hen or egg is of the duck. Any egg will have protective layer made by calcium carbonate. When egg is added in hydrochloric acid, then protective layer of calcium carbonate, that is white layer of egg, is gradually removed due to action of hydrochloric acid, and with passage of time we find a membrane surrounded the egg. When it is transferred carefully and placed in the solution of sodium chloride, then osmosis will occur, and with passage of time egg is shrinkled, egg is contracted. The contraction of egg is due to removal of water from it. When egg is, suppose this is egg, inside the egg fluid present. So this fluid is in the form of solution. When protective layer of egg, that is calcium carbonate, is carefully removed with the action of hydrochloric acid, then we will find a thin film, a thin membrane. When carefully it is transferred in the NaCl solution, then membrane of the egg will behave as semi-permeable membrane, and solvent molecule, that is water from the fluid, water from the solution inside the egg, will transfer outward and go into the NaCl solution. So due to removal of water molecule from inside the egg, it is shrinkled, it is contracted. One example more, when grape is added in the sugar solution, it is shrinkled, it is contracted, and when grape is added in the pure water, the pure water may be considered as very dilute solution having more solvent. In osmosis, solvent molecules migrate from dilute solution to concentrate solution. So when grape is added in water, it is swelled up. On other hand, when grape is added in sugar solution, it is contracted, it is shrinkled. The phenomena in which two solutions having different concentration are brought in close contact to each other through the semi-permeable membrane, then solvent molecule always migrates from dilute solution to concentrate solution, from low concentration to high concentration, till chemical potential or concentration of both solutions becomes equal. So this phenomena is known as osmosis. Now pressure which is required to prevent the migration of solvent molecules from dilute solution to concentrate solution is known as osmotic pressure. Suppose in this case, high low concentration, solution of low concentration means dilute, and this type high concentration means concentrate. So to prevent the migration of solvent molecule from dilute solution to concentrate, you have to exert, we have to subject an essential pressure in the chamber of concentrate solution towards dilute solution, by means of which movement or migration of solvent molecule may prevent. In order to prevent the movement of solvent molecule from dilute to concentrate, solution is known as osmotic pressure. The rule for osmotic pressure is provided by Van 't Hoff, and for this he is winner of first Nobel Prize in chemistry. Winner of first Nobel Prize in chemistry is Van 't Hoff, and he was rewarded for the osmotic pressure. So now next topic, osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure. Pressure exerted in chamber of concentrate solution towards or pressure exerted from concentrate solution towards dilute solution. To prevent the movement of solvent molecule from dilute to concentrate solution called osmotic pressure. Van 't Hoff studied the behavior of ideal solution and ideal gas. On the basis of his study, he concluded that there are many similarities in behavior of ideal gas and ideal solution. On the basis of his conclusion, he put forward the rule for osmotic pressure, and for this he is rewarded by Nobel Prize in chemistry. So Van 't Hoff is first winner of Nobel Prize in field of chemistry. So according to Van 't Hoff, osmotic pressure of ideal solution is proportional to mole number of solute, that is P proportional to P or pi. P proportional to या मोल नंबर ऑफ सॉल्यूट. Osmotic pressure is also represented by pi r. Pi proportional to r. Second, osmotic pressure of ideal solution is proportional to absolute temperature. That is P proportional to capital T. Third case, osmotic pressure of ideal solution is inversely proportional to volume of solution. P proportional to 1 by P, inversely proportional. On the basis of above conclusion, we may write on the basis of above conclusions, T is proportional to n T by P. To remove the proportionality, we will use here proportionality constant. So P is equal to R n T upon P. So it will be written as P is equal to n R T upon P. Proportionality constant is also represented by S. In the case of gas, R is known as universal gas constant, but here in case of solution, this R is known as solution constant. Value of R is same either for gaseous state or for the solution. 0.0821 liter atmosphere per degree per mole. Since n by V, that is mole number upon volume, is also known as concentration. C. So we may also write this as P is equal to CRT. And now method for determination of osmotic pressure. Berkeley-Hartley process. method of determination of osmotic pressure, that is Berkeley Hartley process. In this process, apparatus contains two concentric chambers having solution of different concentration in each. This is big chamber. In which the small chamber is fitted. To see the level, a transparent glass tube is fitted in this side. Here, manometer is attached. This is piston. And this is manometer, which is used to measure the pressure. Manometer. Both chambers are in contact of each other through semi-permeable membrane. This is semi-permeable membrane that is built up by potassium ferrocyanide. Big chamber contains concentrate solution. And small chamber contains dilute solution. Dilute solution is added from here. So here no solution in the tube. So as we consider place in which no any substance present means air must present there. So here there is nothing but air in the gap. So during osmosis, solvent molecules migrate from dilute solution to concentrate solution. Due to osmosis, volume in small chamber decreases while volume in big chamber increases. Due to this, some liquids rise up in the tube. Thus, air is compressed. Due to compression, due to contraction of the air, pressure is exerted by means of which pointer is reflected, pointer is moved from its initial position. So when osmosis is continued, variation is also continued. At equilibrium, there is no movement of solvent molecule from dilute solution to concentrate solution. At equilibrium, pointer is stay, pointer halt at a particular number. On the basis of this, we may easily read the value of osmotic pressure. As the osmosis is done, osmosis is continued, piston tends to move upward. Or when osmosis is prevented, when equilibrium is set up, then movement of piston in upward is also prevented. Under this consideration, we will check the value of osmotic pressure through manometer. On the basis of this, we count, we mark what is the value of osmotic pressure for the solution of given concentration and so on. So this process is known as Werkle-Hartle process. This is piston. And now some terminology. Isotonic solution. Solution having same osmotic pressure called isotonic solution. Blood cell in blood bank is preserved in isotonic solution. Otherwise, cell of blood will not retain its identity. If blood is not stored in isotonic solution in blood bank, then size of blood cell will not same as beginning. Either it will contracted or swell. Either size will increase or decrease. So to prevent this, blood cell in blood bank is placed always in the isotonic solution. Now second terminology, hypertonic. One thing more here, if two isotonic solutions are placed in contact to each other through semi-permeable membrane, there is no movement of solvent molecule from one solution to other. It is why because osmotic pressure of both the solution are equal. Second terminology, hypertonic. And hypotonic. Solution. into solution hypertonic will be one which have high osmotic pressure, while other is known as hypsotonic. When hypertonic and hypsotonic solutions are placed in close contact to each other through semi-permeable membrane, then solvent molecules migrate from high osmotic pressure region to low osmotic pressure region. That is, from hypertonic solution to hypsotonic solution.